California is pulling 17,000 migrant truckers from behind the wheel, revoking their commercial driver's licenses. This move follows harsh backlash from the Trump administration and comes weeks after that deadly semi-truck crash in Southern California involving a driver said to be in the United States illegally. Let's go to News Nation's Marcus Espinoza. More from New York. Marcus, could we see other states join in on this crackdown?
Hey, Alex, good morning. Yes, absolutely. But it's going to take some time for that to happen with the audits ordered by Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy delayed in the wake of that government shutdown. Right now, the Transportation Secretary is taking aim at California Governor Gavin Newsom.
Just look at this. 17,000 illegally issued CDLs in just California alone. What do you think this number would be if we added up every one of the blue states? With these radical governors like Governor Newsom. It's absolutely flies in the face of trying to keep everyday Americans safe on the road who are following all the laws, right? You could be insured. You could follow all the roadway laws. And then you have an illegal that comes through with a CDL from California, wipe you and your family out. It's just, it's un-American. There's nothing more un-American than putting so many at risk. And incidentally, what happened to the businesses? So it's not just California and the other blue states that are letting these CDLs go out. What about E-Verify? What about the businesses? I'm asking you, Sean Duffy, and the Trump administration to put America first and go after these businesses once and for all. Bankrupt them. Make examples out of them. Because this kind of behavior needs to have severe consequences and punishment. You put the businesses out of business, then just watch. Governor Newsom could be issuing CDLs all day long, but he won't have anybody to do it to if the businesses know the owner's going to jail and they're going to go get bankrupt. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You have to revoke thousands of licenses and admission they were granted to people living in the country illegally. He's threatening to revoke $160 million in federal funding if California doesn't take these CDLs from every illegal immigrant. Meanwhile, the governor firing back by pointing out those work permits were issued by the federal government. His team says those licenses were revoked because they would have expired after those drivers.
Look at the sarcasm in Newsom's press office, right? Road rules Duffy. The truth of the matter is that Sean Duffy's trying to follow the law, and you're not, Governor Newsom, and you know that. And the sarcasm is, quite frankly, offensive. Offensive. When you're looking at the family in the previous clip that got wiped out, right? We had one in Florida recently where they were doing an illegal U-turn on a turnpike. This is starting to get ridiculous, and the sarcasm is absolutely not needed and, quite frankly, offensive.
Legal status in the United States runs out. The head of the American Trucking Association says, regardless, we need the safest people behind those 40-ton trucks.
We want stronger state safety standards. We want entry-level driver training rules that are enforced. We want every driver to be able to speak and read English. We want to make certain that all drivers are clean from alcohol and drugs. The basic fundamentals that should exist in all 50 states.
I mean, again, if you can't speak English or read English, how could you ever understand or follow the road rules? You can't. You can't. So how can you do that? If your business is issuing you employment illegally, how are you officially insured under that business? You're not. The truth of the matter is that the insurance companies are going to walk from those claims because that employee should have never been hired in the first place. See where we're going? This is a mess. And I give Sean Duffy and the Trump administration a lot of credit because this has to get fixed. It has to get fixed now. The one thing that I'm going to ask them to do is to go after the businesses as well. It'll stop immediately when you do that.
Now, Alex, this issue really garnered national attention over the summer when a truck made an illegal U-turn on a Florida highway, killing 3 people. The driver, who was in the U.S. illegally, is now facing vehicular homicide charges. Last month, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem announced that during Operation Midway Blitz, Indiana State Police arrested more than 40 illegal immigrants who had been issued commercial driver's license. Illinois, California, and New York were the top states where those licenses were issued.
Big surprise, right? Illinois, New York, California. I mean, Hochul, you're putting your residents and anybody who goes through your state at the same risk as Newsom is, right? And then look at Pritzker. It's despicable. It's not placing the safety of the American citizens ahead of the desire to employ cheap labor. And what about that cheap labor, right? That if you look at the amount of CDLs that were administered, how many of those took American jobs? 17,000 CDLs? That's 17,000 American truckers that could have been running those loads, but didn't. Because, again, the business wanted to cut corners, and the blue state governors wanted to appease the radical and progressive left in trying to get illegals not only over the border, but now employed. So let me know if you agree. Do you agree that these states needs to go, not only stop the CDLs, but that Duffy and the Trump administration need to go after the businesses? Let me know below. And if you aren't subscribed, definitely send us one of those subscriptions as well. We'd love to have you follow along with the America First spin. We'll see you in the next video.